Hey guys, this is Jedi RoXy here, doing a review on Remothered Tormented Fathers. We had early access to this game, thanks to Daryl Arts. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. But the game is not released until January 30th of 2018. Now, Remothered Tormented Fathers is a survival psychological horror game, so I'll kind of get into that a little bit further along, but it definitely lives up to its title, its genre, because I was terrified the entire way through it. So, in Remothered, you play as Rosemary Reed, a very smart, intelligent woman who wants to uncover the mystery behind a missing girl, a daughter named Celeste, and her parents, Ariana and Dr. Felton, are the only two suspects for this. Now, it turns out Dr. Felton has a serious illness and he was receiving therapy, hypnotherapy, a metronome. And that is something that ties into the game a little bit later. It's something that I'm trying to figure out myself here. But with Rosemary Reed, you go into this lavish mansion and you realize that it's a little more psychotic than what you expected. And now your goal is to survive, and that is survival is the key to understanding what exactly happened here.
I can tell
Paige was right.
I can tell a difference. She might want to move a little faster though. I don't know.
Where'd I put my damn pills?
Check up your butt. It's
Bilbo.
exposed. Maybe you sat on them. I don't know.
She's telling him, check
Wait,
your
LT,
butt.
the trigger is to restore
Check
health.
in your
Never mind.
moves.
You could have restored your health.
Oh, good.
Door. Just
LT,
inhale it.
hold LT.
Oh.
You're breaking the mirror. That's 7 years by luck.
Wait a second. Alright, so
That's kind of cool. It doesn't give you an infinite supply of health. Good game mechanic.
And with those metronomes, as I mentioned before, the save points for the game have metronomes that I noticed. I didn't notice that at first, but a few save points in, I realized that there is one of those at each of these save points, and I'm trying to figure out if somehow Mrs. Reed is connected to the family, or she has more to do with this mystery than what was explicitly stated. So I'm trying to figure out myself, is she related to the family? Maybe she fell victim to the hypnotherapy, to the metronome. She's trying to escape. It's very interesting. It's a mystery for me as well, because I'm trying to figure out what exactly, how does she tie into this? Is there more than just her wanting to investigate, or is she tied further into that? So that's something really cool. As far as gameplay goes, it is you have a few options. You can either hide under a couch, into an arm wall. There might be more options. I just can't think of anything off the top of my head. I know there was a lot of running involved too, running to different floors to escape. But besides the hiding, like I said, there's the running option as well. But there's also, you can use your environment. You can use, like I found a screwdriver along the way. There's clothing detergent in there too. You can just knock over it, and the audio from that actually drags them. It takes the antagonist off their path and kind of brings them towards you, which may be a blessing or a curse depending on what your goal is, where you're trying to get to. So there's also, I found out a radio or a record player. I wasn't sure how the game would respond, so I activated that, and the record player or the radio, I can't remember which one I hit, but it started blasting music, and I was freaked out. I didn't know what was going to happen. Turns out the antagonist hears it, and they come running over, and they try to figure out what's going on. Now, that was a couple times I did that, I think 2 or 3 times maybe, but one of the times it didn't happen. I'm assuming because they were too far away. So I was kind of testing the waters to see what I can get away with, see how much, I guess, damage or what I could do in the house without having everything mob after me, to see how long I could escape or hide for. Now, for the hiding, there was a few points where I had to be a little bit precise, and that kind of added to the fear of the game too, because if I didn't hit the cue exactly when I needed to, then whatever the heck was chasing me now has me, and then I would either get injured, get killed, or hopefully kind of NFL juke my way out of there so I could run away to safety. And it's nice because you don't have to run for like a million hours trying to escape, like running in circles. I mean, you do have to run to escape for a while, but it's not overkill or you've been running track now, trying to escape these things. But I say things because at first it's just one antagonist, and as the game progresses, then there's a couple more added to it. I'm not gonna say exactly who or what, but you'll discover that when you guys check it out.
I need to take my
It's also,
pills.
besides, as far as the gameplay goes, besides hiding under the couch or in the armor, using those audio cues from knocking things over, getting a screwdriver, even picking up a little bottle to throwing it as an audio distraction, there's other ways too you can distract them to have them either come after you or deter them from your location. But I don't want to say too much about it, but it's really awesome. Now, when I played the game, I was, like I said, I was horrified the entire time. Because when you're chased a lot and there's audio cues besides the radio blasting, there's a soundtrack that plays too that kind of gives you a hint. It starts out kind of slow so you don't notice it at first, but then as the music picks up more and more, you realize, oh wait, that's not just here for ambience. It's actually, there's something coming after me now, so I have to either run, hide, or really hiding is probably your best option, because if you run, then you just end up all over the place disoriented, and you end up being where you don't want to be. So I'd say hiding is my pro tip of the day. Remothered, definitely want to hide instead. Stay there if you need to be. Stay there for a while if you have to be. I know I was. I ended up staying hidden probably longer than I had to be, honestly, because I would hear the footsteps of the enemies, and I thought that they were closer than they were, but it turns out they were just right above me on the floor above where I was at. But I didn't realize that at first. But so once I picked up on that, then I started hiding a little less. I was still cautious and paranoid because I didn't want to get killed. But if you guys want, you can check out the gameplay of it. It is on YouTube. I did a live stream of it a couple of weeks ago as a group, and I was on the edge of my seat the entire time. They were on the edge of their seat. I know, like I said, a couple times I fell out of the chair myself.
Where did I put the
Here it is, though.
damn
Here's a couple times where we were horrified.
I know you're here somewhere. Seems like we have some company. Where did I put the damn pills?
You got so lucky.
You literally saw me. You know that's why they put those doors on either side. I'm not gonna lie. Literally, my vision went blurry. It was like doing a halo effect with a little circle, and it was all rainbows, and I was scared out of my pants.
Yep, they're on the floor.
This is why I can't play. I started drooling. Okay.
Out the door behind you! Come out the door! What are you doing? Go through the door!
No, Sarah.
Oh no. I can't do this. It's impossible.
Right!
Go away! Yeah, right, let's go. I pulled a muscle on my left foot.
Right!
Left or right?
Left! Go, 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 keep going.
Keep going. Upstairs?
Yep, upstairs.
Upstairs. Oh shit.
Keep going upstairs. Go, 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 go.
Keep going.
Yeah, so that's a little bit of Remothered there for you guys. You can check out Steam, actually. I believe there's still early access on there. You can purchase the game. It might be on sale still. I know there was a lot of reviews on there. 88% of players recommend this game. They say it was awesome. I agree with that. I say this game was fantastic. I give it a 9 out of 10. I love this game. Like, I was horrified. I know I'm terrible. I'm paranoid and cautious in scary games, but I love them though. This game was like I said, 9 out of 10. The gameplay was there. The story was there. And the graphics too, I can't forget about that. That game looked awesome. Like, it was, like, even outside, when you first start outside, it was beautiful. Inside, the lighting was low, but that's just because it's a horror game, and the mansion, the power and everything, the lighting, it still looks really great. So I give it a 9 out of 10. And would someone please give this man his damn pills? Thank you for tuning in, guys. As always, stay devious.
Hey everyone, thank you guys so much for watching that review. If you liked it, go ahead and leave a like on this video. If you want to see more content, and hey, if you have any suggestions on what you want us to review in the future, go ahead and leave a comment down below. If you haven't subscribed already, feel free to do so by clicking up here. And if you haven't checked out our website, go ahead and do that right over here as well. If you want to see more of what we have to offer, you can click either here or here. So pretty good stuff all around. Go ahead and check us out. Stay devious.